Hello friends, welcome to AffairsCloud Learn to Lead. This is Ashu and today we will discuss very important current affairs of 6th of August 2021. You can see two best images of the day, but today we will discuss very important and the most important current affairs. So watch this video till last. But I am requesting you all the students that you can download our application, that is Careers Cloud, and you can download this application from the description box link. After downloading, you can log in with your email ID, and after that you can click on this crack current affairs sections to subscribe our current affairs for 1 year as well as for 2 years. Both the subscription prices are very much low. If you see the price, you will definitely surprise. But the most important thing for you that we are covering 90 to 95% of that current affairs which can come in your exam. And guys, how we are covering this current affair? We are providing you daily section. In the daily, you will receive three type of things. One is the detailed current affair, question and answer format of current affair, and third is the quiz section which you can attempt on an application on daily basis. Next is the weekly section. In the weekly, you will receive three type of things: detailed current affairs, question and answer format, and the quiz section which you can attempt on an application on weekly basis. And the most important section here is the monthly, and we are providing four type of PDFs. One is the detailed current affair, question and answer format, best 100 current affair, that is also provided in the form of question and answer, and the pocket PDF. It means the 2-liner and the 3-liners current affair will be provided to you so that you can revise the current affairs again and again in quick format. But to enhance your performance further, we are also providing topic wise current affair, and we are covering 20 most important topics which are very important for every type of exam. It means if you want to cover one topic related all news just from single PDF, then you can use these topic wise PDF. And if you are a banking aspirant, then we are providing very important section, and we are providing three things. One is the detail and the question and answer format of current affairs only related to banking and economy, and third is the quiz section which is also only related to banking and economy, and you can attempt this on our application on monthly basis. And guys, we are also providing exam PDF. It means if you want to cover all the past current affair of 2021 till date from single PDF, then you can use this type of PDF. And guys, we are providing detailed budget and economic survey, expected question and answer also provided, only related to economic survey and the budget, so that you can recall that examiner can ask these type of questions from the budget and economic survey. If you are appearing for your state exam, then we are also providing state current affair, and the most important thing that we are covering every state and union territory. So guys, remember, all things covered under just one subscription. You have to just download our application, that is Careers Cloud. You have to log in with the email ID. You have to click on this crack current affair section to subscribe our current affairs for 1 year as well as for 2 years. But I am advising the students who are basically starting the current affairs now, then they have to purchase this 2-year subscription. The price is already low. We are also providing 10% extra discount if you use this code ASH10. And guys, remember, you can also email us on this email ID, or you can also contact us if you have any type of query. And guys, remember, we are starting 6th of August 2021 current affairs today, but you have to like this video, you have to share this video as maximum as possible, and you have to subscribe our channel if you are new on this platform, and please join our Telegram group from the description box link. So let's start today's section with the most important question section, and here is the first question. Who has been reappointed as non-executive chairman of the RBL Bank? So we are talking about very important bank, RBL Bank, and this news is especially important for the SBI exam. And guys, answer of this question is very simple. It is Prakash Chandar. So answer is B. You can also see here the picture of Prakash Chandar, and RBI approved this reappointment of Prakash Chandar as the non-executive chairman of the RBL Bank. And guys, remember, non-executive is a part-time chairman of the RBL Bank, and he was appointed for the time period of 3 years. Earlier in the June 2020, RBI also reappointed him as the non-executive part-time chairman for the RBL, but it was only for the 1 year, but now he was appointed for the time period of 3 years. And guys, you can also remember that Prakash Chandar is a retired Indian Revenue Service or the IRS officer of the 1973 batch, and he is currently enrolled as an advocate and a member of the High Court and the Supreme Court Bar Association. And guys, other options are again very important, like you can see here, Apurv Chandar, he was recently appointed as the chairman of governing body of International Labour Organization, Next, Vishavir Ahuja. Don't confuse Prakash Chandra and Vishavir Ahuja, because Vishavir Ahuja is currently on the position of MD and CEO of RBL Bank, same bank, MD and CEO of RBL Bank. Next is Nupur Chaturvedi. She was recently appointed, very important appointment, CEO of Bharat Bill Payment System. Remember, NPCI system, Bharat Bill Payment System, and she became the CEO of this organization. So remember, these appointments are very, very important, and the most important here is the Nupur Chaturvedi. Now we are moving to next question. Border Road Organization constructed world's highest road in which state or the union territory? So the most important keyword here is the world's highest road. It means on the highest altitude. So this state or the union territory is Ladakh. So answer of this question is B. You can also see here, Border Road Organization builds world's highest road in Ladakh at 19,300 feet, higher than the Everest based camp. This is very important, and you can see here world highest road is 52 km long, and it is a tarmac road. Tarmac, you can say it is a strong and the durable surfacing material, and it is exceptionally resilient to vehicles that are heavy, which is why it is so commonly used for the driveways or the roads. Or you can say it is a motorable pass at Umlingla Pass. So you have to remember this pass in the Ladakh area, that is Umlingla Pass. La itself stands for pass. Next, it is situated in the eastern Ladakh at an altitude of 19,300 feet, and the road will enhance socio-economic condition and the promote tourism in Ladakh especially. And it has also surpassed the record of road in the Bolivia, South America, which was earlier the world's highest motorable road, and it was situated at a height of 18,953 feet, which connects it to the volcano Utruncu, which is also situated in Bolivia. So guys, remember earlier this record was with the Bolivia, South America, but now this record comes under India and it is in Ladakh. And the road camp, this road has been constructed at an altitude higher than the base camps of the Mount Everest. It is also above the altitude of the Siachen Glacier. It is also above the altitude of the Siachen Glacier, because Siachen Glacier is at the height of 17,700 feet, and it connects the important towns of the eastern Ladakh. So you have to remember this vital information. This is very important. And remember about Ladakh. Ladakh Lieutenant or the Lieutenant Governor is Radhakrishan Mathur. And very important national park is there, and very important festival is celebrated, that is Hemis National Park and Hemis Festival celebrated in Ladakh. Now we are moving to next section. It is a very important question section, guys. You have to like this video, share this video as maximum as possible, and you have to subscribe this channel if you are new on this platform. And guys, remember one thing. The one thing is, please join our Telegram group from the description box link. And here is the question. Which country became the fifth country to join the International Solar Alliance Framework Agreement after amendments? So many countries joined this International Solar Alliance, but we are talking about after amendments, which happened in January 2021. So which country became the fifth country to join this International Solar Alliance Framework Agreement after amendment? It is, guys, Germany. So answer of this question is C. So Germany became the fifth country to join this ISF platform, and after amendments to the International Solar Agreement entered into force in January 2021. So guys, Germany is the fifth country. You have to remember this, and you can also remember the new amendment opened the alliance membership to all the member states of the United Nations. This is important. This amendment took place in January 2021, and after this amendment, 5 countries joined the new framework. And according to new framework, it is open to all the members of the United Nations. And prior to this, it was only open to the countries that are partially or the entirely located in the areas of tropics. So the main objective of International Solar Alliance is to work for the efficient consumption of the solar energy, by the name you can guess, and it is for the reducing dependence on the fossil fuels and contribute to the implementation of the Paris Climate Agreement of 2015 through the massive development of the solar energy. And it was launched by the Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi and the then French President Francois Hollande. So you can also remember this. And remember about ISA, International Solar Alliance Director General, who was recently appointed, that was Dr. Ajay Mathur, and headquarters is in Gurugram, or you can say Gurgaon. So all the things are covered. Now we are moving to next question. Which state signed a MOU with the Walmart Vridhi and Hak Darshak to support micro, small and medium enterprises? So you have to remember the MOUs companies. One is the Walmart Vridhi and second is the Hak Darshak. And the state government is Haryana. It is just to support the MSMEs, or you can say just to increase the income of the MSMEs. So you can see here Walmart Vridhi and Hak Darshak, Haryana's government signs MOU with both the organization, specially to focus on the MSMEs. So what will they do? The MOU focuses on the making MSMEs products available in the international market with the help of the e-commerce company. So guys, this is important because it will display products of the traditional weavers of the rural areas, handlooms and the handicrafts at the international level. So the income of these rural area people, handloom or the handicrafts can be increased through this MSME, and also the MSME exposure can be increased. And Hak Darshak will prepare a research report on the best running welfare schemes of the each state, so that the Haryana can implement it under its one block, one product scheme. So guys, this was recently started by Haryana government, one block, one product. Earlier you have listened about one district, one product, but Haryana started one block, one product scheme. So it is also to uplift the handicrafts, rural area people and the handlooms or the small and micro industries. And the products of the MSMEs will be displayed in the 24 countries. And guys, you have to remember Haryana Chief Minister Manohar Lal Khattar ji also launched one application and the web portal of the Mukhyamantri Antyodaya Parivar Utthan Yojana. So it is to uplift the very poor families financially, which are being identified through the Parivar Pehchan Pattar scheme, which was already started by the Haryana government, which is also known as Parivar Pehchan Pattar. The aim is to identify such 1 lakh very poor people in 2021. You can also remember, especially for the Haryana student, this Mukhyamantri Antyodaya Parivar Utthan Yojana. Under this scheme, a joint team of 6 departments will interact with the Antyodaya families and select the appropriate schemes so that their annual income can be increased to 1 lakh and later to 1.8 lakh rupees. So it is for the Haryana students, especially for the Haryana Civil Services, which will happen on the 12th of September. You can remember. And guys, remember about Haryana, 2 national parks are there. One is the Kalesar National Park, second is Sultanpur National Park. So these are very, very important. And new governor is Bandharu Dattatreya, who was earlier the governor of Himachal Pradesh, and chief minister you all know, that is Manohar Lal Khattar ji. Deputy chief minister is Dushyant Chautala. Moving to next question. Who has partnered with the Central Warehousing Corporation, or you can say CWC, to offer storage facilities for the farmers producer organizations? In simple word, you can say that the Central Warehousing Corporation will offer storage facilities to the farmers producer organization, and this organization who tied up with the Central Warehousing Corporation is NABARD, that is National Bank for Agriculture and Rural Development. So you can see National Bank for Agriculture and Rural Development has partnered with the CWC, and through the you can say one of the organization which is known as NAB Foundation. This is also one of the parent organization of NABARD, to offer storage facility for the farmers producer organization at lower rates for the next 5 years. It means this is contract for the time period of 5 years. You can also see here. And under this partnership, the state-of-art storage facilities of CWC will be made accessible for the 5,000 plus farmers producer organization across India, because total almost 8,000 farmer producer organizations are in India, and 5,000 plus farmers producer organization can take benefit from the CWC for the storage facility. It is to enhance the agriculture infrastructure in India. And CWC will offer a 30% discount to these FPOs promoted by the NABARD. It means the reference will be given by the NABARD, and the storage facility will be provided by the CWC. They will cut the interest rate, and they will also give the discount of 30% if they are promoted by the NABARD. And this CWC will assist the farmers producer organization with access to air cargo operations, handling and transportation, and pest control services. So in simple word, you can again say that the partnership will become will help the farmers to meet the immediate storage requirement for crop warehousing space when the price drops due to surplus supply during harvest season. So remember about NABARD. NABARD is important here. NABARD chairman is G.R. Chintala. I think all the students know this. Headquarter is in Mumbai, established on 12th of July to 1982. Indira Gandhi was prime minister at that time. So remember this. Moving to next question. A book titled A Begum and Irani, authored by whom? So guys, you have to remember this thing, because this is very important. A Begum stands for Begum Hazrat Mahal, and Irani stands for Rani Lakshmi Bai. So this book portrays about the Begum Hazrat Mahal and Rani Lakshmi Bai, and this book is written by Rudrangshu Mukherjee. So answer of this question is D. You can see here, a Begum and a Rani, and a Begum stands for Hazrat Mahal and a Rani stands for Rani Lakshmibai in 1857. This is basically during the revolt of 1857. And guys, you can also see here the full name of the book is A Begum and a Rani, Hazrat Mahal and the Lakshmibai in 1857. It is about the revolt of 1857. So, this book explores the lives of the Begum Hazrat Mahal of Awadh and the Rani Lakshmibai of Jhansi. And the book features the different paths of their lives and how their circumstances plunged them into the rebellion of 1857, how they participated in the revolt of 1857. And the book narrates the story of these two women in a rebellion of 1857. So guys, remember, this author is very famous, especially for the revolt of 1857, because he wrote so many books related to 1857 revolt. So remember, Rudrangshu Mukherjee. But other options are again very, very important. Very famous author you can see here, Amitabh Ghosh. He recently wrote a book, The Living Mountain. The Living Mountain. And next is Nitin Gokhale. Again, he wrote very famous book about the Manohar Parrikar. The name is also Manohar Parrikar. Brilliant Mind, Simple Life. And next is Sudeep Mishra. Again, very important. Sudeep Mishra wrote a book about Duti Chand. And the name of the book is Fiercely Story. Remember, Fiercely. Fiercely Female. And this is about the story of Duti Chand or the Duti Chand story. Moving to next question. Which bank partner with Hitachi Payment Services to introduce e-rupee transactions on application? Guys, in the last class, I discussed about the e-rupee platform, which is a voucher-based system, and it will be implemented by the main organization, that's the National Payment Corporation of India. But guys, remember, e-rupee was launched by Prime Minister Narendra Modi ji on 2nd of August 2021. This is very important, and this is just to provide the benefit to the government beneficiaries so that they can do very good and very transparent transaction in very a good manner. So answer of this question is State Bank of India. So answer of this question is D. You can see here SBI Payment and Hitachi Payment Services partner for the e-rupee. And guys, you can see here under this partnership, the Hitachi Payment Services will support SBI payments in merchant onboarding and merchant transaction settlement for the e-rupee. It means for the SBI payments, Hitachi Payment Service will provide all the services to the SBI payments. So already SBI payment is a joint venture between the State Bank of India and the SBI payments. And e-rupee was the first implemented by SBI payments. You have to remember this. This is the most important thing here. It is first implemented by SBI payments in Maharashtra. And the main objective is to enable the merchants to use the UPI voucher feature on the YONO SBI merchant application. YONO stands for you only need one. And it is to accept prepaid UPI e-vouchers, because e-rupee, the prepaid electronic voucher based digital platform that was developed by the National Payment Corporation of India or NPCI was launched on the 2nd of August 2021. It is to enable fund transfer and redeem amount via e-voucher in the form of SMS or in the form of QR or quick response code. So guys, you have to remember what is e-rupee. We already covered in so much detail, but you have to remember now SBI payment become the first who started this e-rupee transactions with the help of Hitachi Payment Services. And guys, remember about SBI payments. It is a joint venture between the State Bank of India and Hitachi Payment Services. Its headquarters is in Mumbai. MD and CEO is Giri Kumar N. Nair. Giri Kumar N. Nair. So he is currently the MD and CEO. Now we are moving to next question. Who launched Quest study to upgrade quality of healthcare system of India? So just to improve the quality of health in India, one organization launched Quest study, and this Quest stands for Quality Upgradation Enabled by Space Technology of ISRO. So answer of this question is ISRO. International Space Research Organization, or the not international, basically Indian Space Research Organization, launched study to upgrade services quality of the Indian hospitals. So you can see here Health Quest study, that is health quality upgradation enabled by space technology of the ISRO. That is very important organization, and it is to upgrade the healthcare system standards of India in the line with the ISRO's quality standards and the best practices. And the study team will explore the possibility of replicating ISRO quality assurance mechanism which are used in the space technology in India's hospital, and this is to ensure zero defect. This is to ensure zero defect and quality of service in the emergency and intensive care units of the hospitals. And guys, ISRO's quality insurance mechanism will be shared with the study team to create healthcare quality standards. So guys, you have to just remember in the simple words that Quest study is launched by ISRO just to improve the healthcare system in India. And what is the meaning of Quest? It is quality upgradation enabled by space technology. If we know this meaning space technology, then we can remember the answer, that is Indian Space Research Organization launched this study. And guys, remember about ISRO. ISRO's headquarters is in Bengaluru and its head is K. Sivan. K. Sivan. Moving to next question. Governors can also pardon prisoners. Governors can also pardon prisoners, including death row, under which article? So guys, you have to remember this static question because it is a constitution related constitution and number of this article is 161. So answer of this question is B. If we are talking about, if we change the question like president can also grant pardon prisoners including death row under which article, then answer of this question is 72 if we are talking about president. But if we are talking about governor, then answer of this question is 161. There are some changes according to the Supreme Court recent petition, and governors can pardon prisoners including death row ones, and it is recently the statement held by the Supreme Court. So you can see here, governor of the state can pardon prisoners. It means they can absolve all the convictions and including death row convicts, even before they have served a minimum of 14 years of the prison sentence, because earlier the rule was only the president had the power to grant pardons in all cases including the death sentences, and according to the section 433A of the Code of Criminal Procedure CRPC states that a prisoner sentence can be remitted only after 14 years, only after 14 years according to the CRPC, according to the section 433A. But now according to the Supreme Court, governor of the state can pardon prisoners including death row convicts even before they have served a minimum of 14 years of prison sentence. It means this 14 year, after 14 year, now eliminated. So as per the constitution power granted to the powers under article 161 of the Indian Constitution. So this is actually exercised by the state government, not the governor on his own. This is stated by the Supreme Court. It means you can say the court also noted that the sovereign power of the governor to pardon a prisoner under Article 61 is actually exercised by the state government, not by the governor of its own jurisdiction. It means so the advice of the appropriate government will be binding on the governor, the state government advice will be binding on the governor. He can't act his own. So the advice of the appropriate government will be binding on the governor. So you have to remember this. And as of now, only the president had the power to grant pardon in all cases including the death sentence, and it was under Article 72. Remember, it is a power of president to grant pardon, to suspend the conviction, remit, commute sentences in certain cases. And you can also remember these things like pardon stands for, there are 5 powers basically under 72. Pardon means completely absolving the person, completely absolving the person of the crime and letting him go free, all the charges absolved. Now next is commute or commutation. You have to remember this commutation, changing the type of punishment given to guilty into a less harsh one, like death penalty into the life sentence, death penalty into the life sentence, just changing the character. Next is reprieve, reprieve or reprieve basically you can say. A delay allowed in the execution of a sentence, usually a death sentence, for a guilty person to allow him some time to apply for the presidential pardon or some other legal remedy to prove his innocence or successful rehabilitation. So reprieve means just stay on the execution. Next is respite. This is again very important. It is reducing the quantum or the degree of punishment to a criminal in view of some special circumstances. Commutation, just you can say providing a less harsh one, like earlier the death penalty was given, now it is changed to life sentence, but there is no reason. But in the respite, they are basically under the special circumstances and the quantum of the degree of the punishment will be reduced, like in the case of pregnancy, in the case of mental condition, the sentence is reduced. Next is remission. This is again very important. Remission means changing the quantum of punishment without changing its nature. For example, 20-year rigorous imprisonment to the 10 years, but it will be the rigorous, not the simple one. So changing the quantum of the punishment, just changing the years without changing its character or without changing its nature. So you have to remember all these powers are enjoyed by president as well as governor. So Governor enjoyed under Article 161 and the President under Article 72. So all these are very, very important. Remember this. Now we are moving to next question. Which state launched India's first earthquake early warning mobile application for alerting its people about the onset of earthquakes? Earthquake mostly happened on the transitional zone of the Himalayas, so that's why all the states are basically related to Himalayas, and answer of this question is Uttarakhand. So answer of this question is B. So Uttarakhand government launched India's first earthquake early warning mobile application, and the name of application is Uttarakhand Bhukamp Alert. Bhukamp is a Hindi word. In English, it is known as earthquake. So remember, Uttarakhand Bhukamp application or the alert. This application is developed by IIT Roorkee. So you have to remember the institution IIT Roorkee. And guys, remember the region of the Uttarakhand is seismically active and prone to the earthquake. So that's why there is a need of this type of application, and it is a real-time earthquake information system, and it can detect the onset of the earthquake and issue warning before the significant tremors. And it will spread information regarding the occurrence of an earthquake. You can say expected time or arrival, the intensity at the tremor locations to prevent any loss of life. So it is Uttarakhand state. And guys, remember the new chief minister of Uttarakhand recently appointed, that is Pushkar Singh Dhami. You have to remember. Governor is Baby Rani Maurya. Again, very important. And there are very important national parks in Uttarakhand, like oldest national park of India, that is Jim Corbett National Park, very famous. Rajaji National Park is there, very important again. Govind Pashu Bihar National Park. Nanda Devi, this is also one of the biosphere reserve of India, Nanda Devi National Park. Valley of Flowers National Park. So total 5: Jim Corbett, Rajaji, Govind Bihar Pashu, and Nanda Devi, and one is Valley of Flowers. Now we are moving to next question. APEDA has signed a memorandum of understanding with which university to boost agricultural and processed food product exports? So this is very important because this organization, which is known as APEDA, that is agriculture, you can remember the full form, Agricultural and Processed Food Products Export Development Authority. It is an apex body under the Ministry of Commerce and Industry, and this organization has signed a memorandum of understanding with one of the university to boost agriculture and processed food products exports, and especially in the state of Karnataka. It means the university is also belongs to Karnataka, and it is University of Agricultural Science. So you can just remember the option is A as well as C. So both the options are same. So it means answer is A and C. You have to remember it is University of Agriculture Science, and we are talking about University of Agriculture Science in Bengaluru. So there are so many locations regarding this university. It is also situated in Jharkhand. It is also situated in Maharashtra. So you have to remember. So APEDA inks MOU with boosting agriculture exports, and it is with the tie-up of one of the Karnataka institution, which is known as University of Agriculture Science, and it is to boost agricultural and processed food products exports, especially from Karnataka. And it is for efficient and precision farming for enhancing quality exports, diversifying the export basket and destination. The livelihood can also be increased, and it aims to boost agri exports from Karnataka under agri export policy, which was launched in Karnataka in 2018. And the two entities will establish a center of capacity building at the University of Agriculture Science in Bengaluru. And it is for the farmers and the students to promote agri businesses for exports. So if export increases, it means the MSME sector can also increase. It means the farmers' income can also increase. So all the agriculture sector can be benefited. So the agreement will help in strengthening forward and the backward linkages. You can say participations in the international exhibition and fairs, branding and marketing, so that all the economy of the Karnataka state can be improved. It is only for the state of Karnataka. So you have to remember this. Now we are moving to next question. So guys, now we are moving to important question. You have to like this video, share this video as maximum as possible, and you have to subscribe this channel if you are new on this platform, and please join our Telegram group from the description box link. So here is the question. What is the target of loan disbursement under Pradhanmantri Mudra Yojana, which is also known as PMY, and it is for the financial year 21-22, or you can say financial year 22, because recently this loan disbursement reduced under the Pradhanmantri Mudra Yojana. So exact amount will be 3 trillion Indian rupees, not dollar, 3 trillion Indian rupees. You can see here, it is Mudra Yojana, and the central government has set loans disbursement under the Pradhanmantri Mudra Yojana, and total target is 3 trillion rupees loan disbursement in the financial year of 22. and the target has been lowered due to the increased allocation under the emergency credit line guarantee scheme for the small businesses, especially which was started during COVID-19. And guys, you can also remember it is the less than the target set for the financial year of you can say 21 or 2021, because the target in the 2021 was 3.21 trillion rupees. Now it is 3 trillion rupees. And Mudra stands for the Micro Units Development and Refinance Agency Limited, and this scheme is launched in 2015 by Prime Minister Narendra Modi, and the implementing agency is Ministry of Finance. And guys, it provides collateral free loan. Remember, collateral free loan up to rupees 10 lakh, and it is to the non-corporate, non-farm, small and the micro enterprises. And it was disbursed under the three categories. Like first is the Shishu loan. Shishu loan stands for small loans like up to rupees 50,000. Next is Kishore loan. Kishore loan like between the 50,000 to 5 lakh. And next is Tarun loan. Tarun loan stands for between 5 lakh to 10 lakhs. So these are the three categories under the Mudra. And guys, you can remember about Mudra. Mudra established in 2015 in New Delhi. It means it was launched in New Delhi, but its head office is in Mumbai, Maharashtra. Its chairman is Shiva Subramaniam Raman. Shiva Subramaniam Raman. So he is currently the chairman of this Mudra. So guys, remember these things because these are very, very important. Moving to next question, and it is a very simple question, like cabinet approved some things under the meeting on the 5th of August 2021, and there are three agreements basically, you can say. One is the continuation of the fast track special courts for 2 years till March 2023. So guys, you have to remember, cabinet has approved the continuation of total 1023. So total how many fast track special courts in India? 1023, including you can say 389 POSCO courts. POXO courts. POXO stands for Protection of Children from Sexual Offences Courts, as a centrally sponsored scheme, and it is extended for 2 years till the March of 2023. And guys, you can also remember that these fast track special courts were formed to provide speedy access to the justice to the victims of the sexual crimes. So total fast track courts are 1023, and currently total states in which these are implemented, like 28 states and the union territories. Next, second is extension of Samagar Shiksha scheme for the 5 years till financial year of 26. Guys, remember this. Cabinet Committee on Economic Affairs approved the extension of revised Samagar Shiksha scheme for the 5 years. It means for the financial year 22 to financial year 26, or you can say for the financial year of 2021-22 to 2025-26. So this is the timeline. And Samagar Shiksha is the centrally sponsored scheme for the school education for students from preschool to class 12, and it was launched in the year of 2018. And it aims to provide support for the implementation of right to children to free and compulsory education Act of 2009. It means the RTE Act of 2009. And guys, next is memorandum of understanding between two universities. One is from Netherlands and one is from India. From India, it is Indian Institute of Space Science, Indian Institute of Space Science and Technology, and TU Delft. TU Delft stands for like you can say Delft University of Technology, and it is situated in Netherlands. It is for research. So guys, remember, for academic program and for research in the science and technology, both universities tie up. So this is not so much important. You can skip this, but these two are very, very important. The timeline is very, very important. Now we are moving to the one-liner important point, and we have to change the color to red so that you can see. And here is first. Central Board of Indirect Taxes and Customs launched compliance information portal to provide information for 12,000, approximately 12,000 customs tariff item. So this Central Board for Indirect Taxes and Customs launched an Indian Custom Compliance Information Portal, and it is for providing free access to information on all customs procedure and regulatory compliance for nearly 12,000 customs tariff item. So it is just information and nothing else. And but the important thing here is CBIC. The former name is Central Board of Excise and Custom, but after the GST it changed to Indirect Taxes and Customs. And Ministry is Ministry of Finance. Chairman is M. Ajit Kumar. You have to remember, this is important. M. Ajit Kumar. Headquarters is in New Delhi. Next, Government of Assam, NABARD and AIFA signs MOU to execute developmental projects. So there are so many developmental projects you don't have to remember. Just remember the organization is NABARD. This is tie up with the Government of Assam and one of the organization of Assam, which is known as Assam Infrastructure Financing Authority. And all the three organizations signed MOU to execute or to assist the execution of various development projects in Assam, like engineering and medical colleges, universities, schools, you can say stadiums, tourist centers, and cold storage will be built across the state in the next 3 years with the help of NABARD and with this organization. Next is INS Vikrant. India's first indigenous aircraft carrier began sea trials. So this is important because India's first indigenous aircraft carrier INS Vikrant has been launched for the sea trials in Kerala. Because a sea trial is the last phase of the testing, and it has been named as INS Vikrant in remembrance of the India's first aircraft carrier, that is also known as INS Vikrant, which played a major role in the 1971 war against Pakistan, not China, and it was decommissioned in 1977. So now the name was also given as a INS Vikrant to the indigenously developed aircraft. So after its induction, INS Vikrant will be the second aircraft carrier. Remember, second aircraft carrier after INS Vikramaditya, the Navy's only aircraft carrier at present, which entered service in 2013. So currently we have only one aircraft carrier, that is INS Vikramaditya. After you can say induction of this INS Vikrant, we have two. Next, RBI extended the timeline for the banks to implement opening current accounts norms till October 2021. So in August 2020, RBI revised the direction on opening and you can say operating the current accounts by banks and restricted the banks from opening current accounts for customers who have availed credit facilities from the bank in form of you can say cash or in form of the overdraft facility. So earlier the deadline was fixed in the July 2021, but now the deadline is increased till October 2021. Next, Government of India and World Bank signs $250 million loan agreement under the DRIP phase 2. So guys, it is not so much important. The Government of India has signed almost 1855 crore rupees agreement or $250 million agreement with the World Bank for the second phase of the DRIP 2, or you can say DRIP phase 2, the world largest dam management project. What is the meaning of this DRIP? DRIP stands for Dam Rehabilitation and Improvement Project. Dam Rehabilitation and Improvement Project. And DRIP phase 2 will provide financial support to the Government of India long-term national dam safety program and improve the safety and performance of the existing dams across various states of India. But you have to remember about World Bank. World Bank total member countries are 189 and its president is David R. Malpass and its headquarters is in Washington DC. Remember, Washington DC. Moving to next, but it is the last, that is you can say, in order to provide weather forecast for the farmers, the India Meteorological Department to install 200 agro-automatic weather stations for farmers' benefit. And it is all to set to install agro-automatic weather stations at 200 district agromet units located in the Krishi Vigyan Kendras under the Indian Council of Agriculture Research Center. You have to just remember the number, that is 200. Now moving to the question of the day. What was the question of 5th of August 2021? Very simple question. What do we call the money that is lent for more than 1 day but less than 15 days in the call money market? So guys, remember there are three categories. One is just for 1 day. Second is for 2 to 14 days. Next is more than 14 days. So if the money is lent only for the 1 day, then it is known as call money. It is known as call money. If it is lent for 2 days or minimum or maximum to maximum 14 days, then you can say it is known as notice money. But if it is more than 14 days, then it is known as term money. So guys, you can now answer very easily. What do we call the money that is lent for more than 1 day? It means starting for the 2 days, but less than 15 days, it means for the 14 days, it is known as notice money. So answer is very simple. Answer is here C, that is notice money. So you can remember. So the money that is lent for more than 1 day and less than 15 days is in the call money market is referred to the notice money. The term money refers to the money lent for 15 days or more in the interbank market. So now we are moving to the question of the day. What is the question? What is the currency deposit ratio? So guys, read these options carefully because lengthy options are there. So what is currency deposit ratio? You have to tell me only in the comment box. This question is very, very important. What is CDR? Now we are moving to the last slide, that is the motivation slide. You have to provide us motivation. I will provide you motivation so that we can compete and we can be successful. And guys, remember, please like this video, please share this video as maximum as possible, and please subscribe this channel if you are new on this platform. And guys, please do this. This is a request, and join this channel. by subscribing, and please press this bell button so that you can receive the notification on time, and please join our Telegram channel so that you can receive the notification on time. And guys, it is AffairsCloud promise that it will boost your confidence in the general awareness section definitely. And please smile like this smiley, and don't take life so much serious. Life is fun, always be happy. Thank you guys, take care, and bye bye.